Audiobook Academy Biography presents Steve Wozniak. Stephen Paul Wozniak is an American computer scientist and one of Apple Incorporated's co-founders. He is best known for creating the Apple II computer and its operating system. Computer scientist and inventor Steve Wozniak is from the United States. Wozniak and Steve Jobs collaborated to create the Apple I computer. It was with Ronald Wayne that they created Apple computers in 1976, delivering some of the first personal computers to be sold. He also worked on the Apple II, which made Apple a prominent player in the microcomputer industry, on his own. Early childhood and education. San Jose, California-born inventor Stephen Wozniak was born in 1950. Wozniak grew up among electronics as the son of a Lockheed Martin engineer. Wozniak had a talent for developing workable electronic devices from scratch, even though he was not a star student in the traditional sense. Wozniak met Steve Jobs, then a high school student, through a mutual acquaintance while attending the University of California, Berkeley. Wozniak was forced to leave Hewlett-Packard when he and Jobs formed Apple Computer on April 1, 1976. At the start of Apple's existence, when IBM debuted its first desktop computers, he and Steve Jobs teamed up to create a more user-friendly alternative in their family garage. Wozniak was in charge of product development, while Jobs was in charge of marketing. Wozniak built the Apple I in Jobs' bedroom and garage shortly after Apple was launched. Both Wozniak and Jobs were well suited to work together because of their complementary backgrounds in electronics and marketing. As part of the company's personal computer series, Wozniak came up with the Apple II, and by 1983, Apple had a market capitalization of $985 million. In 1985, Wozniak resigned from his position as an employee of Apple. Later in life, Wozniak was injured in a plane crash at the Santa Cruz Sky Park in February 1981, when he was piloting a private plane. His 2-year recuperation from a slew of injuries and forgetfulness was arduous. Soon after his accident, Wozniak founded a number of businesses, notably CL9, the company that created the first programmed universal remote control. Known as one of Silicon Valley's most inventive engineers, he founded the Electronic Frontier Foundation with Mitchell Kapor in 1990 to help computer hackers who are being investigated for illegal activity. In 2002, Wozniak launched a company called Wheels of Zeus, WOZ, to work on creating wireless GPS technology. It was Wozniak's autobiography that was released after the company ended in 2006, and the title is appropriately named I Was. It tells the story of how Wozniak went from computer geek to cult icon by co-founding Apple with Steve Jobs and having fun while doing so. His first job out of graduate school was as head scientist for Salt Lake City's fledgling startup, Fusion.io. Inquiry into Jobs. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak is played by actor Josh Gad while Ashton Kutcher portrays Apple co-founder Steve Jobs in the biopic Jobs released in 2013. In addition to the poor reviews, Wozniak himself wrote a nasty review of the film on the website Gizmodo, which has since been taken down. Many people he knew well were portrayed incorrectly in their dealings with Jobs and the corporation in his research, and he felt horrible for them. Kutcher's portrayal of Jobs in the film was certainly influenced by his own perceptions of the man, he wrote. It was Kutcher's contention that Wozniak's support had been withdrawn from the film since he was already sponsoring another film about the computer billionaire. Wozniak, according to him, was very unavailable for the duration of the shoot. Life at home. Wozniak is married to Janet Hill, a senior executive at Apple in the field of education. Wozniak has appeared on Kathy Griffin, My Life on the D-List and ABC's Dancing with the Stars, among other reality television shows, Season 8. Thank you for listening in Audiobook Academy. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button for more content like this. See you in next video.